Jinger née Duggar, revealed that her two daughters don't always remember the names of their cousins due to the large size of her family. During the Wednesday, January 1 episode of her Jinger and Jeremy podcast, Jinger, 31, explained that she and her daughters, Felicity, 6, and Evangeline, 4, recently had brunch with a ton of the family. She went on to say that it was so sweet for her and husband Jeremy Volo's daughters to get that time with their cousins because they really, really love them. They forget half of the names, and I feel like half the cousins forget each other's names too. Not each other's names, the older, like the aunts and uncles, Jinger said while discussing her daughter's dynamics with their cousins. There's just so many to remember. While Jinger did not reveal which cousins attended the brunch, she has 18 siblings, and Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar have a total of 33 grandchildren. Jinger and Jeremy, 37, explained that Felicity was confused about the members of their extended family. She then shared that the couple's friend Christian Paul made an announcement about having a baby, and Felicity asked if she could look at his social media. So she watched it a couple times and then she said, "Oh, Mom, now who is Christian Paul to me? He's one of my uncles, right? Is he one of my uncles?" Jinger recalled, saying that the interaction was so funny. Jinger also acknowledged that she understood why it was so confusing for Felicity to understand who was part of her family because there are always so many people around. It's hard to know who your aunts and uncles are when your mom's a part of a large family, the former Counting On star continued. And then with the 19 siblings, then you have the in-laws as well, and then all the nieces and nephews. It's hard to tell who's related. And then we have friends who feel like family, but they aren't technically family. While Jinger grew up on 19 kids and counting, she has chosen to give her kids a more private upbringing. In April 2021, Jinger told her social media followers during an Instagram Stories Q&A that she and Jeremy have actively chosen to keep their daughters off of social media. "I think I have an idea, but why no pictures of your girls? Not being judgmental, just asking," one person asked, and she responded, "The girls are doing great. Felicity is absolutely smitten by her little sister, and Evie adores Felicity. You haven't seen much of them simply because we are wanting to give them a bit more privacy while they're so young." She continued, "We appreciate how much you love and support our family. It means so much to us. Thanks for asking." Jinger's daughters are about to become big sisters, as she and Jeremy announced that they're expecting baby No. 3 in October 2023. "We plan to get family pictures to announce the pregnancy and thought that would be the best time to let our girls know about their new sibling on the way." Jinger told People about how their daughters learned that their family was growing. "We got Felicity and Evangeline each a denim jacket with the words, Big SIS on the back. The photographer captured the sweet moment when they realized what those words meant." Jinger Duggar Volo recently shared a lighthearted yet relatable parenting moment that many in large families can understand. In a recent interview, Jinger revealed that her daughters, Felicity and Evangeline, often struggle to remember the names of all their cousins. Given that the Duggar family boasts an ever-growing list of grandchildren, it's no surprise the little ones get a bit confused. Jinger, one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children, has 26 nieces and nephews, and counting. With the Duggar siblings continuing to expand their own families, the next generation is growing rapidly. "They forget half the names," Jinger laughed, explaining how the sheer volume of cousins can be overwhelming for her young daughters. "It's so confusing for them, but it's really sweet." Family reunions for the Duggars are often bustling with activity, as cousins of all ages gather under one roof. While this creates a lively and joyful environment, it can also be a lot for the younger children to process. Jinger shared that her daughters sometimes default to making up their own nicknames when they can't recall a cousin's name, adding a humorous twist to family gatherings. Despite the confusion, Jinger values the bond her daughters are building with their extended family. She believes the connections, no matter how hard to keep track of, are an essential part of their upbringing. Growing up in such a large family, Jinger herself knows the beauty of sibling and cousin relationships that stand the test of time. She hopes her daughters will cherish these memories, even if they don't always remember everyone's name right away.